A lot of us know that the class of 1997 had a lot of great athletes on that team, offense and defense. You was fortunate enough to be on offense, but you had to share the ball with 5 other skill players. Um, Give us your experience on that, and kind of let us know what kind of happened in your senior year.
I think, like I said, I think I wish, I hoped I could have, got the ball a little bit more. I think I would hope, Coach Roydon would have had a little bit more confidence in me. But truly, man, honestly, really, from the bottom of my heart, I just really wanted to win. That was really all I wanted to do. I mean, I'm a competitor. I want to win. I threw some phenomenal blocks. I mean, you can look at the tape. You know what I mean? I feel like I was a complete player. I did my part. And really, it wasn't just about me. And that's, the beauty of sports. It's just teamwork. It's not one person. And if you ever think that that one person, you can do it all by yourself, I think, we've seen many athletes come and go, that think that they could do it all by themselves, found out that they couldn't. You needed a team, a complete team. I felt like I did my part. I felt like I could have did more, if asked to, but I wasn't. So I did, what I was asked to do.
How do you guys' senior season ended?
Man, senior season was crucial, man. It ended way too early. I think that we had one of the, top 3 teams Central ever seen, aside from Ping and them, back in the day. I think that we really, we brought the heat. We had the best chance, games, everybody at the games. It was, we did all right, you know what I mean?
Okay. Now, give us more insight on your recruiting process. As we know, you was an excellent student in Central. So
yeah, no, I graduated with a B average. Recruiting process was it was different. It's not, I didn't get a whole bunch of letters, and I did get some. I went on some campus visits. I went to Lakeland, Wisconsin. I was thinking, man, I was only gonna go D2, so I was like, man, Grand Valley State was, tops in the D2, so I was like, man, can I get up in there? Couldn't get there. Went to this. They had it was at Maryville High School. They in the gym. They just had all these Division II coaches that were there. Went there, talked to a whole bunch of schools, whole bunch of coaches. University of Indianapolis. They kind of piqued my interest. I had family down here, so. I kind of leaned more towards that. Valpo, they really, really wanted me, but I was like, Valpo was a little too close to home. I wanted to kind of get away from home, get away from that environment, and, spread my wings, find something new. So I chose the University of Indianapolis.
As you stated in the introduction, you stated that you went to the University of Indianapolis for 1 year, and then you decided to stop playing. Why is that? What happened?
It finally became a point, where I was given 50 hours a week of my time. I was getting beat up. I was on scholarship, but with my grades, I didn't. I could have got an academic scholarship, so the money didn't become an issue. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to, go to the next level, and my body was starting to hurt. I mean, you play football. I'm pretty sure now. Everyone who has played football got some aches and pains from that. So I just, I tried to save and, spare my body for my adult life.
Okay. There's been a lot of debate going on throughout the Northwest of Indiana for East Chicago Central about who's the best at what positions, also the best teams. I want to start off with you is about who you consider the best football players at each position. And I start off by, saying quarterback first. Who's the best quarterback?
Quarterback, I'm definitely gonna have to go with my man, Keon. Keon Frazier, passer. Definitely, one of the best scrambler. Got to throw Marcus' name in there. That was my quarterback. Twan's brother Bob. He was decent.
Okay, but if you had one game in the championship, who you want?
One game championship, I had to roll with Keon. I know from experience, playoffs or sectionals. Yeah, he's mine.
Okay. Running back.
Running back, definitely Royce and Ping. I mean, you can't talk about East Chicago football without talking about them. Jahi was another one of my favorites, and a sleeper for me was Flip.
Yeah. Okay. Fullback.
Carl Biddings. Best fullback to ever play at East Chicago Central. The whole damn offense was based around him. Period.
Okay. Now I want to talk about a subject that's been going on heavily. Um, East Chicago is really known for running backs and linebackers, but when Coach Richards got there, Coach changed the game up. Coach involved the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Now, big discussions. I heard many people say that you were the best wide receiver to come through. Mo Love, Antoine Kennedy, Antoine Bullard, Chris Browder. Mike McGee is a tweener because he's really a tight end. But who do you consider the best wide receiver in East Chicago Central history?
I played wide receiver, I ain't gonna never put. I would never put
Don't be
myself
humble.
at the top. I mean, I can't say. My statistics definitely wouldn't say that I was the best there. Mo Love definitely has skills. Twan definitely has skills. Chris Broders was definitely one of the top ones. Best hands that came out of Central, I'm gonna say me. Without a doubt. The best wide receiver that played the position. I understand why there's a lot of debate. I don't see how
But
one
you just
person
mentioned-
sticks above the net.
But you just mentioned that you threw great blocks, and I was, I can vouch for that.
You was the beneficiary of some of those, for sure.
And then not only did you throw a great block, but you got the best hand. So what does a wide receiver do? Catch the ball and block, right?
Without a doubt.
Okay, so are you saying that that you are the best wide receiver?
I'm not saying that I'm the best wide receiver.
So who are you picking?
I'm picking everybody that I named.
Okay. All right. Offensive lineman.
O lineman, Ski, without a doubt.
Derek Wilson, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Big Jack, he was, I don't know. I don't know. But he was big. How about that?
Joel Rodriguez.
Yeah, Joe was decent, yeah.
Okay. D lineman.
D lineman, I think you could throw Mike McGee, Hitler. I think you could throw him, and he partially was a defensive end, probably towards more the end of the season. Big O was a beast. Dude was strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are probably my top D linemen.
Linebacker.
Linebacker, I gotta say, you can't say linebacker without saying Aaron Smith. Man, played at Cincinnati. Enough said. Mike McGee, gotta throw his name in there again. He was a beast on defense. He was kind of like a flex player. Prep, put up big numbers his senior year. Willie Lewis, those probably my favorite linebackers.
So one game, who you want?
Mike McGee, because he's crazy.
Okay. DB.
Defensive back.
You got Antoine Bullard, Rodney Reynolds, Jahi Garrett.
Bon was decent.
Al Thomas, Killer. You got a lot of them guys. Brian Hardaway. And then after us, Keon Jackson, who was outstanding. But go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of Keon Jackson. I think Damon Glenn. He played at Wisconsin. I don't know if you want to throw that safety. Yeah. DB, you definitely got to throw him in the mix. I probably go, that's my top one.
Safety.
Safety?
Yeah.
Corey Morris. No, I'm sorry.
Once again, you could say, Damon Glenn, Jahi, Vincent Palmer.
On the low, I'm going to say Marcus Reeves. Because in the critical moments in the game, when I played there, he was in the game. And if I'm not mistaken, when he went to college, he played defensive. He played safety. So I'm going to go with Marcus Reeves.
Okay.
That was for you, Marcus.
Okay. Do you consider the 1997 team to be the best football team in Central history?
I consider them to be top two. I think that Ping's team was... They did big things, So I ain't like I said, if I'm not gonna say I'm number one wide receiver, I can't say we was the number one team, but I say put us in our prime and them in our prime on Central Field at the same time. I gotta say we come out with the victory, 1997.